Hello everyone, my name is AV28. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Hearts of Iron 4, which is a World War II strategy game. And today we're going to be using the Road to 56 mod pack. Okay, so we're going to start a new game here. We're going to select our country. And I've thought, hey, why the hell not? Let's play as Yugoslavia. I think Yugoslavia is a bit of an interesting country to play as. I don't really see that many people play as this country. I don't get why, but before I started making this video, I actually thought, hey, I'll practice playing it a little bit so I could actually try and do well in my recording of this game. So yeah, hopefully my practice had helped out, and I have a small plan that I'm gonna go through in this video. So we're gonna gather our troops up. We've got 22 divisions. Give them a army group leader, and we're gonna have to start researching some technology such as basic machine tools, metal foundries, especially for all the guns that we're gonna make, and oil storage because we're going to need planes. Okay, it's going to take almost 300 days. Oh yes, that's right. Electronic mechanical engineering is another one that we're going to have to research first. And all of these factories. Okay, so we're going to be going with the superior firepower doctrine, as you can see here, which means we're going to need a lot of artillery. We're going to need support equipment, so we're going to be dedicating our third factory to field artillery, and this is going to be pretty interesting to go with. So we're going to focus on internal matters, and what we're going to do with that is we're going to go down the communist tree. So we become a communist country, then we could get all these bonuses for expanding into other countries, and of course getting more manpower, more political power, and just overall having a more powerful country. And now we can unpause. So the first country that we're going to be taking is Stardom of Bulgaria, which, as you can see, is authoritarian. And the thing is about Bulgaria is that they're pretty easy to defeat. So you can see here they have a shattered military, so the mobilization, their planning, they can only recruit 0.5% of their population, which is pretty terrible. And this game isn't on historical focus, so anything can happen. So Germany can become democratic, Russia can become also democratic or even authoritarian. So yeah, anything can happen, which is why I thought, hey, let's just play without historical focuses, because why the hell not? So we're gonna have to get our planes to the Eastern Balkans because air support is very important. Finished this focus, so time to go with collectivist ethos. And we hire a political visor, which is going to be a communist revolutionary. So we get more communist support, as you can see here. It's only at 15%, whereas the current government, which is in charge right now, is 60% popularity. But when it comes to playing as Yugoslavia, there's going to be a huge issue with one of your neighbors, such as Italy, where they usually have historic focuses where they can take you to war, and playing against Italy can sometimes be a bit of a pain in the anus. So that's why we're going to have to try and build up our military and just try and make it more powerful. Internationalism focus, so more communist support. Oh yeah, of course, we have to open up political discourse, and then we discredit the government in order to get more communist support, as you can see here. It's growing fairly rapidly right now, but as this focus finishes, we're going to be getting even more support. Steel production and basic machine tools are done. That's good. Concentrated industry for more factory output. And we're going to go with more factories in the States. Oh, and you may be thinking why I haven't chosen any commanders yet. That's because when you turn communist as Yugoslavia, you get differently commanders and generals. So that's why I haven't chosen any of them yet. And yeah, I'm gonna have to build a few civilian factories. Okay, and then a few military factories as well, in order to produce more guns, and I think later down the line as well we're going to be producing tanks at one point. And of course we're going to also have to dedicate some factories towards our planes, because, you know, your planes are going to get shot down, you're going to have to make new ones. Oh, there's a civil war in Greece. Kingdom of Greece declared one of the Socialist Republic of Hellas. Ooh, yeah, this is interesting. Okay. So, so we might be able to get these guys as our ally down the line. Okay, so Italy took out Ethiopia. Oh. Republic of Slovenia. Okay, that's interesting. Republic of Slovenia declared war on the Kingdom of Italy. Wait a minute. What? The Kingdom of Italy declared war on the Kingdom of Italy. Wait. What's going on? Oh, okay, this is a bit interesting. So it seems like Italy has a little bit of a civil war on their hands, it seems. Wow, Slovenia's tiny, look at that. Okay, that's gonna be... Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen after all of this. But then again, Italy is preoccupied with the civil war, so maybe we won't have to worry about them down the line, which is good. So next focus we're going to take is the Yugoslav General Staff, and that's for the army experience, and we also get more planning and a bit more army experience gain. The philosophy of the General Staff. Okay, so let's develop our plans quickly, because why the hell not? So this manpower is a bit of an issue, so we're going to have to go with... Oh, actually... Expert... Oh, there are all of these national characters you could have. So if we were to choose Will of the People, we get more communist support, and at the same time our soldiers will consume less supply. This is one of the hardest bits of the game, choosing what to take first, especially when you have enough political power. I guess we're going to be going with Infantry Expert for the defense and offense. Of course, we're going to have to draw an offensive line. Oh, actually, while I'm at it, these guys should train up so they don't suck. So as you can see here, because of their level, they don't have as good as attack and agility. So as they gain more experience and level up, they get more bonuses. Okay, there we go. That's done. So the establish a military academy could be pretty good, because that adds a planning skill to the generals and commanders. But I think the two military factories are what we're going to go for next, so let's do that. And so when we get enough political power, which we do, Spanish Civil War, that's pretty normal in all of these games. Actually, which one has more support? 13.65. Okay, so we're gonna have to ban democratic parties. So as you can see, we gain more support for the communists. However, at the same time, the fascist popularity has gone up slightly, but when we get more political power, we could take care of that easily. Oh, okay. This is another interesting event. So Germany declared war on Germany. Okay. Oh, it's Wilhelm II. Oh, that's interesting. And the other guy's gone. I can't say his name because YouTube would really dislike it if I do. If you didn't know, Wilhelm II was the leader of Germany back in World War One. Who in real life he was actually exiled to I think it was the Netherlands. I think, yeah. Ah, yes, we're gonna need fighter planes. That's right. So these fighter planes are a bit crappy, but I mean, if we produce a lot of them, they can be fairly useful. Okay, so we've got enough political power to ban fascism. We're gonna do that. And now we almost have 50% popularity, which means when we hit 50%, the communists will get the government position. So after we take... Wait, is Greece having another civil war? Okay, that's interesting. Anyways, as I was saying, after we take out Bulgaria, we'll try and take Hungary, and then after Hungary, we'll try and get... Well, if Greece doesn't end up being communist, we might take them just for the hell of it. With Albania, they're guaranteed independence, so we can't really exactly take them. If Germany doesn't take Austria, we could take them, but after we take Bulgaria, we also have the option of going after Turkey and maybe Romania, but... Oh wait, no. Yeah, so we might take Romania. I'm not exactly sure because, you know, they're a bit of a larger country and late game they can become fairly powerful. So we've got another military factory. We're also going to have to produce tanks, so we're producing everything that we need now. So when we become communists, we could do all of these focuses down here, and including this one, so we can make our own faction and we get more attack. But for now, we are going to go down this tree, so army reform is next. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to take is fuel refining. So we have more fuel storage because our planes, because we're going to be, yeah, like using a lot of planes. Okay, so these guys are at level 11. As you can see, they got bonuses, so extra agility, extra air attack. So we're going to set them to these three options. Resource gain efficiency, not sure if I exactly want that right. Ah, yep, sniper team. Because snipers are very effective. Okay, so the Soviet Union seems like they might be staying as communists, so if they do, then they'd be a pretty powerful ally. Seems like the socialists in Greece are pushing back King George II here. Ah, yep, there we go, it's done. Okay, so now we are officially the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. Awesome. Fun fact, this guy, Josip Broz Tito, who was actually the leader of Yugoslavia from, was it the 50s to the mid-80s, which is when he passed away. And after that, all of Yugoslavia had collapsed into the individual countries. If you didn't know, Yugoslavia was made up of Serbia, Kosovo, Croatia, Northern Macedonia, and I think another one or two more countries. But yeah, let's expand the Communist Military Command. And now we can start justifying a war goal on Bulgaria. It's going to take 215 days, which that's okay. Now we could promote this general to a field marshal, because he's pretty good. And then we're going to... give that guy the general role since he's pretty well balanced with defense, attack, planning, and supply. And we're also going to have to train them as well, so they increase in level, and of course that means they become better. So if we get total equality, that means we get more manpower per week, which is pretty good since we only have 30,000 army in our reserve. I don't have enough for that, so we're just gonna have to wait for a few days to pass by. Let's sign a non-aggression pact with Socialist Greece. Oh yeah, and why the hell not? Let's sign a non-aggression pact with the Spanish Republic. So now we can... Oh yeah, also if I get the greater good I have more recruitable population, but if I were to go with Melting Pot, I get plus 125% monthly population, which is pretty good, so I'm going to have to choose between one of those. Total equality. It's what we like. Flamethrower, heart attack, breakthrough. That's pretty good. Now how are these guys going? Okay, so they're getting there. Now time to research, organize the youth. So 22 divisions should be just enough to take out Bulgaria, and alongside the plains would make it so it would be much easier. United States of Venezuela joins the Rio Pact. Okay, that's interesting. Let's check this out real quick. Ah. So they're in a faction with Brazil. Usually, whenever I play Hoi 4, South America's always just in chaos. Everyone's declaring war on each other. So, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna have to try and increase our war support and our stability because we changed our government. And when we go to war, our stability would go down even further. And, I mean, our war support might go up a bit, but yeah. Let's do air focus so we get ace generation chance. Empire Brazil declared war on Oriental Republic of Uruguay. Yep. I stand by my point. Okay, so we're slowly getting more manpower each week. So we used to have like, was it 32,000? Now we've got almost 50k, which is pretty good. Workers' culture is the next focus, and then after that we're going to do expansive policy because, you know, we want to expand and grow as a bigger country. Oh yeah, so we could improve the working conditions in order to get more weekly stability. And seems like Slovenia had been taken out by the Social Republic of Italy. And the German Civil War has ended as well. Okay. So after that we're going to want support guns. And it seems like the Greek Civil War is going to be almost over. So choosing between these, we're going to want Glory for the breakthrough and the tanks as well. So we're slowly gaining a bit more stability. And I think we're gonna go with the balanced approach for just that bit more stability as well. So we're at 50%, which is fairly okay. And this is going to be finished soon. So we're going to be declaring a war on Bulgaria very, very soon. Could also get more planes out in the field, but I don't think I will. I only have 19 of them. Have these guys exercise? Oh, yep. Okay, so they're at the maximum level, so they get a plus 15% modifier in combat, which is pretty good. However, when soldiers are at war, they can gain even more levels, so they become even better, obviously. So I think so what we're going to try and do is, well, because in my practice games I play as Yugoslavia and taking Bulgaria, this bit at first is hard to take. However, up the northern area of Bulgaria is much easier to push through because all of these areas are urban areas and they're mountains, so mountains are very hard to push through, whereas these areas over here, they're only hills and forests, and there are a few plains, so it's not too bad. So the plan is going to be to push through in the northern part, and then perhaps try and circle around, and we're going to press this arrow so they're ready to push through. Okay. Let's go to war. So as you can see here, we're getting a pretty good push in the north. Oop, game lagged out there for a sec. Oh well. So now we're going to have to save up our... Oop. Okay, so our riots in the streets, that's a bit of a shame. Must be because of our stability is really low. We're going to have to war propaganda and accede to the protesters' demands. And this is going to be a bit of an issue. So we're going to have to start conscripting people so we get more people into our army. Since we only have 60,000 people in our reserves. However, it looks like that we're going to take the capital, which is good. While we're at it, we're going to start our air doctrine. Speaking of air, it looks like... Okay, it's a yellow color. That's okay, I guess. Let's add some more planes. Yeah, let's deploy 7. Okay, that should be good now. Not enough manpower and equipment to fulfill... yep, garrisons. Okay, so garrisons take care of the territory that we've taken over. So let's set them to local police force. And I'll put these guys on aggressive planning. So as you can see, after I set them to aggressive, they are pushing through much more harder. I usually do this with countries that are very easy to take over. Ooh. Okay, so another interesting event, as usual. So Turkey seems like are in the middle of a civil war, so it seems like the socialists might be taking over. That's done. That's very good. Oh, conscription law. Service by requirement, so that is going to be pretty good. So if we get this tile over here, then we're going to take this city. Nice. Okay. Oh. Seems like we were caught out there. Actually, I think I'm going to change them back to balanced. Because I think we're just pushing a bit too hard here. Okay, so... I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to... Oh yeah. Oh, should I go to free trade or should I go to partial mobilization? Decisions. Army defense. Yeah, defense would be pretty good. Yeah, let's go with army defense. So we're almost done with this. Yep, there we go. So now we've got service by requirement. So we could recruit 10% more people. Now we're going to go for this. So it seems like we were able to push through the mountains fairly easily, which I was kind of surprised with, because mountains can be a huge pain in the ass, especially if you have normal soldiers. As you can see, only 2 divisions of mountaineers, which of course you use if you have to push through those mountains. But yeah, this is going pretty well. So now I think we just wait, I guess. Invite to faction from... Oh, friends turn communist. Okay, that's interesting. I think I will hold off, because if I were to join a faction, Bulgaria might join Germany, which can be an issue. Let's continue our land doctrine. And we've got some factories that we could use. I think we're going to need some more guns, so let's give that factory towards guns. Ah, yep, so as you can see, a lot of troops are now veterans, which means they get a modifier of 45%. Wait, how's my air going? Okay, so we've got control of the Eastern Balkans with their aircraft. So let's add 10 more, because why not? Units organization is too low to advance. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. We're going to have to get more organization. The only way we're going to get organizations is if we choose this guy, but we've already got someone for our chief of army. So I guess we're just going to have to go with... Not exactly sure who to go with. Army logistics seems intriguing. Yeah, let's go with that. Come on, push through. Come on. Oh no. Oh no, they took some territory. That's not good. Okay. Oh, we might just get it back. Maybe. Nice. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. What would happen if I make them aggressive again? Okay, so... I guess that was the issue, so I didn't have them set to aggressive. If we take this tile, then that means they're going to be split. Which is pretty good. Oh. Oh no, they're starting to push back. I've never had this much of an issue with Bulgaria, which is interesting. Superior enemy. How are they superior enemy? They're like... Actually, yeah, charge into Varna. How are they superior? What? Okay, so this is going to be a bit difficult, it seems. Oh, wait a second. Seems like no one's here, so let's take this. Awesome. Okay, so we've severed off Bulgaria into 2 pieces, which is pretty good. Their main capital's over here, which I don't think should be too difficult to get. I think our next military... I think we're going to go for a military high command. Let's get... Let's get army regrouping. Wait a minute. So no one's there, so we could take that. And then no one's here, so then we have encircled... Oh. Wait a second. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've encircled these guys. Go for it. So when you encircle armies, that means their supplies cut off, and they won't be able to get their supplies, obviously. Mobile defense, so we get even more defense, which is going to be pretty useful. And these guys, yep, there we go. So that army is dead now, and we're now going to establish a military academy. Okay, so I think we should just try and push in through here and see how that goes. So it seems like we might be able to push in through this side since it's pretty good. And now we can get... I think our next thing we'll get is Will of the People. So we get more communist support, but at the same time our soldiers don't consume as much supply. Nice. That was an easy push. Okay, so the Turkish Civil War has ended. And... wow, the Greek Civil War is still going, which is a bit of a surprise actually. I thought they'd be over sooner. Oh. Okay, so it seems like we have won the war. Now, let's take all of Bulgaria. There we go. So now, let's take Hungary. Let's get our air force to the Northern Balkans. There we go. Oh yeah, another thing about Romania, they're guaranteed by the French. Let's sign a non-aggression pact with France while we're at it. Also, we are guaranteed independence by France and Czechoslovakia, so if someone were to declare war on us, those countries could try and help us out. Actually, while I'm at it, I think... How much manpower does this take? 6,000. How much does this take? 9,600. Okay, let's just train 2 divisions just to get 24. So we've finished that. So time to go with integrated support, which gives us a ton of soft attack, 25% more, which is going to be pretty good. How long will it take? 90 days to take Hungary. Sounds pretty good. Let's do that. So I'm going to deploy these guys immediately. So when they're not fully trained, I could press the deploy button. So I think they have to be at least 25% trained, I believe. I mean, but the thing is about deploying troops earlier means that they're not going to be as good as fully trained, but if they go to war immediately, they'll be able to build up a lot of experience. So, if you saw at the start of the game, we only had like 50,000 manpower. We now have 500,000, which is great. So now that focus is done, we've done pretty much all we can over here. So now we could just move to this part of the tree and we might get an extra research slot. Let's deploy that troop division. You join onto that army group. Okay, so I think we might be able to deploy this last division right before we go to war with Hungary. Then again, we can wait like around a month before we go to war with them, but of course we don't want to waste any time, because the longer we wait, the more powerful a country can become. So it's just best to declare war as soon as possible. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just go quicker. Yes, okay, there we go. Okay, now we're 100% ready, I think. Okay, so justification is complete. Let's go. The planes are deployed, that is good. And the French are trying to invite us to their faction again, but we might just hold out for the time being and just see how well this goes. Usually on the Hungarian borders, they can have a few forts, but it seems like they don't, which is good. But I think after we finish off Hungary, we can join the French. No, are you serious? But then again, Italy is preoccupied with the civil war, so maybe we won't have to worry about them down the line, which is good. So maybe we won't have to worry about them.
Voy a la playa, había subido la marea.
Oh, great. I think it's going to be the end of the game here, unfortunately. Militarization of the Rome Protocols, first signed in 1934 between the governments Austria, Hungary, and Italy. Oh no, that's not good. Oh no, man, are you serious? Well, we don't have a big enough army to fend off Italy and Hungary at the same time. So, this is going to be a huge problem. Wait. Actually, yeah, let's join the French. Question the French, and then we could call them to war. There we go. This is beautiful. The Imperial State of Persia declared war in the Democratic Republic of Afghanistan. Request garrison support from the French Commune. Manpower needs 350,000. That's almost half of my manpower. Ugh. I'll just give them... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll just give them... Yeah, I'll just give them the amount they need, so they don't come back for more. Okay, there we go. Oh, Austria's in the war as well. That's great. Ooh. Volunteers from the Soviet... Wait a minute. That's not Joseph Stalin. Who's that? Oh, it's Trotsky. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we're getting volunteers from the Soviet Union, which is going to be pretty helpful. I'm going to have to expand this border. I'm going to have to expand this front line somehow. There we go. Okay, that's better. And then activate those plans. Go. Okay, so this isn't going well. 7 divisions of Union Soviet Socialist Republics promise you have arrived in Montenegro. Awesome. So it seems like we're doing well on the Hungarian front, but because Italy took Albania, that's just another issue in itself. So it's a good thing that our that the Soviet troops are helping down in the lower area. So France has taken Albania, which used to be owned by Italy, but Italy's still present in the southern region, which I hope they'll be able to take care of. Enemy has air superiority in the Western Balkans. Oh, that's not exactly good. So we're gonna get more ground crews, and we're gonna have to add, let's add 20 more. Ooh, better artillery. That's gonna be really good. Now let's try and push into Budapest. Ooh, ace pilot promoted. Awesome. Establish an armor corps. So we might just be able to take Hungary here, which would be great. Yugoslav units enter Budapest. Here we go. Now we're gonna have to charge through to the next capital. Now let's get better guns while we're at it. Awesome. Okay, so Hungary is now ours, which means... Oh, yep, okay, so I've already done the garrison stuff, so yeah, Hungary's ours. Now we're just going to take care of Italy and Austria. Actually, I'm going to redraw this offensive line. Actually, we're very close to getting their capital, which is great. That seems pretty good. Let's start pushing. Now let's set these guys to aggressive, since it seems like we're doing pretty good on this front line. Oh, we've got even more military factories. That's pretty good. Let's put that towards tanks. Okay, so this is going better. Why does Italy have Bulgaria? Why? How did any of this happen? Okay, so I think after I take out Austria, we're gonna have to take care of Italy. Okay, just push through, come on. Regimental combat teams is done. Request garrison support from France again, are you serious? Not sure if I will give them any. Ooh, here we go, mechanized defensive. Get increased breakthrough and it unlocks the blitz. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Okay. I think we might be able to push into this area over here, which is good. Nice, okay. Republic of Colombia joined the Allies. What's happened to Britain? Oh, yeah, I knew it. So they've turned fascist. And as you can see, the flag has changed. One of my favorite things about this game is all the different sorts of flags. Like, sometimes I play a country as a different ideology just to see what flag they get. And it's pretty interesting to see the flags and how they're designed. So Austria's very close to surrendering, which is good. Ooh, okay, so seems like the Soviets and the French have taken care of Italy in that area. That's good. Ooh, start lend lease from the French. Ooh, okay, so they're giving us guns now, which is awesome. Ah, yep, okay, so we have split Austria into two pieces. Pretty good. Wait a minute, Austria has British troops. Interesting. So it seems like the British have sent volunteers into Austria. Okay, I'm gonna have to get these guys to push through because we're gonna need them on the front line. Hey, we did it finally, thank God. Expeditionary Force request. Wait, what? Oh, the French wants to send us 13 divisions. Awesome. Okay, that will be awesome. I think the only thing that's left to do is to ask Italy for military access. Awesome. So now we could finally finish off this war. Of course, we're going to have to put our planes on Italy. Let's get... Oh, okay, so it seems like the French are on the island of Sicily, it seems. Yep. Awesome. Oh yeah, so these are mountains, so it's going to be difficult. Later, Czechoslovakia, German troops have crossed into the Bohemia and Moravia, ostensibly to restore order to the regions in the wake of collapsing Czechoslovakian government. In Prague, the occupying forces announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German... Not sure if I could say that. With German support, Slovakia has been declared independent under the leadership of Joseph Tiso. The nation of Czechoslovakia is no more. Ah, yeah. So Germany's taken Czechoslovakia and the Slovak Republic has been formed. Interesting. Oh, 12 divisions from the French. That's awesome. Okay. Let's get this guy. Front line with Italy. And then let's try and curve around into that direction. So I'm going to set these guys to aggressive, so we can push as hard as that. Ooh, awesome. Okay, so let's take. Ooh, there's a few options here. So let's take Albania. Let's take that. Oh wait, no, I can't take that yet. Okay. And turn. Guess we could take all of this. End turn. Pass a couple times since France and the French Indonesia don't have any points. And then I can take all of this for myself. And that's it. Oh wait, no, I could have taken Italy. Ah, well. Actually, no, these guys would be pretty pissed off if I did that. It might lead to another war. So I think this is the perfect time to leave this video here. I might continue on later. In the next video, I might play a different country maybe. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button and press like. And thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time.